Good evening. We now know the name of the man who jumped off a cliff into the Rocky River late Saturday night to avoid being arrested. He's been identified as 43-year-old Terrence Hopkins from Rocky River. Several crews spent the entire day hoping to find him alive. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Victor Williams has been closely following this story. He has our report.
Well, it was an unfortunate end to the man who police say was trying to escape them when he jumped off of the top of this cliff right into the Rocky River. One by one, several agencies arrived to the Rocky River Reservation for a rescue mission that turned into a recovery.
At about probably 2:15 or 2:30, they decided they couldn't accomplish any more for the night, and they resumed the search late this morning.
Closing off part of the reservation to hopefully find 43-year-old Terrence Hopkins alive. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. His body was pulled out of the freezing waters of Rocky River around noon.
Oh, I'm devastated. I just think, I come here all the time.
Sarah Buck and her son Eli Fischel spend most of their time at the reservation. Although shaken up by the situation, they still have questions on how this could have happened.
Whatever problems that you think you have, it's not worth jumping whatever he jumped from.
Turns out Hopkins was wanted for violating probation on a prior drug charge. He was originally at this apartment complex when an officer noticed him. That's when the chase originally began. Hopkins decided his best way out was under this fence in the back of the complex.
He went under that gap, and that gap immediately on the other side was a cliff that went down into the Rocky River.
And it's a death that Lieutenant George Lynchman says isn't taken lightly.
Anytime there's a loss of life, it's a tragedy, and I feel terrible for, the victim that he lost his life and for the family that now has to deal with that.
Now the Rocky River Reservation is back open to walkers, boaters, and even fishermen. For now, we are getting answers in Rocky River. I'm Victor Williams, Cleveland, 19.